Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I am Stony. In this video we're going to go over March's perfume tray, but before we do that I'm going to show you what I'm sipping on. If you want to grab something to drink, feel free. Any refreshments you may want to grab, go ahead and grab them. For me, I am sipping on Vera. This is the Prosecco by Issa Rae, the girl who does Insecure on HBO. So this is what I have. I have my glass here. So grab what you need, but we're gonna go ahead and get into this. So on this perfume tray, we're going to be going over 8 fragrances. So for this tray, since spring, the first day of spring will be March the 19th, I have a mix of winter fragrances and spring fragrances. I got 5 winter, 3 spring. So with that, winter fragrances, the notes are going to be somewhat similar to like sandalwood, warm vanilla, spicy elements, pink pepper, for instance. So you're going to find more of those in a winter fragrance. So with that, let's get started. First up is Tom Ford Soel Nage. This perfume is light, powdery, citrusy. In my opinion, I think it's a very fresh and clean scent. The term Soel Nage means sun snow. So I think that's a befitting name because it describes it very detailed for me. The lightness of the powdery gives it that snow essence for me. And then the sun, the brightness of the citrus, it kind of speaks on that sun element. So Soel Nage by Tom Ford. I would wear this fragrance in the daytime. I think about like lunches, shopping, out doing errands. That's when I would put this fragrance on because again, this is a very clean, fresh scent. I would even say to the gym. So that's Tom Ford Soel Nage. Next up, we have Creed Aventus for Her. This fragrance is floral, fruity. It opens with a spicy note of pink pepper, and then it has a sweet element of apple that it opens with. In the dry down, you get lilac, rose, more of the floral scents. I would wear this fragrance either shopping, day dates. I wouldn't just throw it on to like run to the grocery store, especially due to the price tag on this fragrance. So I would be more selective on where I would wear this fragrance. Again, this is Creed Aventus for Her. I'll set that there. Next up is Okja Desert Glass. So for those of you who are not familiar with Okja, Okja is a brand that specializes in creating more affordable versions of luxury or designer fragrance. For instance, you're going to talk about your BR 540, your Baccarat Rouge 540, YSL Libre, as some refer to it. It's a lot of them. Delina, they do a lot of dupes. It's what people refer to them as. This one in particular is Desert Glass, and it is the dupe for Mojave Ghost, which is by Byredo. This fragrance is sweet and woody. There's a slight sharpness to it, but in the dry down, it turns more of a soft, independent woman. It gives that essence to where, you know, you want to be strong and independent, but then it has that softness to it. I definitely would wear this at nighttime, on a date night. Really good fragrance. Again, it gives that independent woman vibe. But then also just the softness where, hey, I'm trying to also be in my soft era. So I love this for that. Again, date night, nighttime fragrance for me. Next up is Swiss Arabian Casablanca. So this fragrance is an intimate scent. It gives deep vanilla and it's very aromatic. So what that means is it's very strong. It's gonna put off a very strong sillage as you pass. When you enter rooms, you're gonna smell this scent. The people around is gonna smell this scent. This has to be one of my most complimented fragrance. It is an Arabic fragrance. Swiss Arabian is an Arabic house. This is a very quality perfume, in my opinion. You don't have to do a lot to it. It can be worn on its own. And then you can also layer it. It's just a beautiful fragrance. And a lot of people are tending to get into this one. I would definitely say this is for a cool date night because the scent is very strong. I would not wear this into the office. Definitely looking for areas that's more open because that sillage it's going to carry. You're going to smell this scent. So again, that's Casablanca by Swiss Arabian. The last one of fragrance that we'll be adding to the tray is Kayali Vanilla 28. Okay, I think I got it. So Kayali fragrances are good to be worn on their own, and they do have the purpose of being worn on their own, but they also formulate their fragrances so that they can layer well with other fragrances or perfumes within the house. For instance, Kayali Vanilla 28, on their website, it tells you it's really good to be layered with Kayali's Sparkling Eating Juicy Apple. So if you were to go on the site and pull them up, and pull up any particular fragrance, it'll tell you another fragrance within that house that's really good to be layered with or mixed with. This particular perfume, Vanilla 28, it is a vanilla fragrance, but it's not a childlike vanilla, an immature vanilla. This is a very grown woman vanilla. It's sweet, it's sexy, definitely meant for, either the day or nighttime. And it gives that allure that, when you're wearing it, someone wants to kind of lean in and get a better smell of it because it's that good. What I do with Vanilla 28, and just speaking of the fragrances that are on this tray, if I want to soften Casablanca, I will layer this with Vanilla 28. Both of these fragrances have a vanilla note to them. And if you're familiar with vanillas, not all vanillas smell the same. Casablanca, it's, as said, is a more aromatic fragrance. It's a stronger vanilla. And this vanilla just kind of softens it a little bit. As I said, when you come into a room, Casablanca on its own, it's going to project. You're going to smell it. The people in the room, they're going to smell it. So when I want to kind of lighten that up a bit, I will layer this with Vanilla 28. Another perfume that it's good to be layered with is Desert Glass. Again, to me, Desert Glass has more of a deep fragrance. So if I want to soften it, I'm going to layer it with Vanilla 28. One other layering duo that I would do is Casablanca with Creed Aventus. Both of these are very good fragrances on their own, but due to the apple note in both, they mix really well. They smell very gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous together. So that's just another layering combo that I like to put together. That does it for our winter fragrances that are on the tray. So now we're going to get into spring. So spring notes would be stuff like orange blossom, jasmine, cherry blossom, your rose. So for that, I have 3 fragrances that we're going to talk about. So we will start with Okja. So we had Okja Desert Glass, so now we have Okja Miss Girl. So looks like this, very pink, pretty bottle, pretty pink bottle. Miss Girl is Okja's version of Baccarat Rouge 540, layered with Tom Ford's Lost Cherry. This fragrance is, when you first spray it, you get the sour black cherry note and a nutty almond note. And that's pulling from both fragrances. The almond is coming from the BR 540, and then the cherry from Lost Cherry from Tom Ford. So those notes are very present and dominant when you first spray this fragrance. Then it dries down to a sweet caramel scent. It's very sweet, and this is a very pretty fragrance. I would recommend this fragrance during the day. So next up is Bun 9 Greenwich Village. This fragrance is very unique. There's a uniqueness about this fragrance that just makes it stand on its own. It doesn't smell like anything else on the tray. It's signature scent worthy, meaning that if you wear this scent and this is a constant scent that you wear, when you enter a room, people are going to recognize it and say, hey, that's the scent that so-and-so or whoever wears. It's very different. It definitely speaks individuality. So if you just want something different, you're looking for something different, Bun 9. Before we get into this fragrance, I just want to point out we did have another Arabic fragrance on the tray, and that was Casablanca. Both of these perfumes are from the house of Swiss Arabian. I know that in the fragrance world, and when people think of Arabic perfumes, they tend to look for dupes. So for instance, you have Amber Rouge, which is a dupe for Baccarat 540. But I just want to point out that we should not get so lost in looking for the dupe of a luxury perfume in an Arabic fragrance, because Arabic fragrances, they definitely have the significance to stand on their own. A lot of them are their own fragrance. So if you're looking for fragrances that are more affordable, but give that luxury vibe, I would definitely lean more towards an Arabic perfume. So with that said, Shagaf Oud Amar. This is a gourmand fragrance. It's bright, it's sparkling, it's fruity. It speaks silent luxury. This has been my go-to so far for the month. I've been really pulling this fragrance out. I do want to point out this was also one of my Valentine's Day gifts from my husband, so I do appreciate him being able to find this and giving it to me, because it is absolutely gorgeous. Again, that's Shagaf Oud Amar by Swiss Arabian. So here is our perfume tray for March. We have Creed Ventus for her, Bun 9 Greenwich Village, Tom Ford Soel Nage, Casablanca by Swiss Arabian, Shagaf Oud Amar by Swiss Arabian, Okja Miss Girl, Okja Desert Glass, and Kayali Vanilla 28. Please feel free to ask any questions you may have. Hopefully I gave good descriptions of these fragrances for you. And yeah, just throw out stuff and let me know what you think. If you have any of these, let me think. Tell me what you think of them. What is your go-to? It doesn't have to be something on this tray. Just tell me, hey, what's your go-to fragrance? While I have designated these perfumes as winter or spring fragrances, your perfume is your perfume. You wear them whenever you want to wear them. I'm going to wear my perfume whenever I want to wear them. If it's the dead of summer and I feel like putting on Casablanca, that's what I'm going to put on. So wear them how you want to wear them. Wear them when you want to wear them. They're your fragrance. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you liked it, please hit that subscribe button and then the notifications to follow. And if you like the video, please hit the like button so that the algorithm picks it up and I can know what you like, what you're into, and I'll kind of know where to gear the videos towards. So with that, I won't hold you. You guys have a very fabulous day, evening, night, whenever you're watching this, and enjoy.